So now we are going to do the paper rose, a mini paper rose. So you're going to want to have a total of 25 little petals. They're super tiny. See that? So separate, start with 10 first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is for the bud. And then separate 3 sets of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the first layer. 2, 3, 4, 5. Second layer, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be the third layer. So the bud, first, second, and third layer. For the rose, you will only need a mini dowel, the stem wire, and then some pliers. And your glue gun, of course. Okay, so we're going to start with the bud. You're going to want to add glue to this right there, just like that. Want to make a bow tie like this, and then just fold these like that. Then you're going to want to make a cone. So open them up and then put them together like this. And then just close these by adding glue to the side. And same with this one. Adding glue. And there is that center. And now keep gluing. So grab one of the petals and then keep gluing them to the base of the cone that we just created. So like this. So it should look like this. 4 petals all around that little cone. Okay, so then you're going to want to grab it and then just grab whichever 2 petals and just bring them up. And add glue to the other petal on the sides at the ends. And then just wrap it around and make sure you press tight a little bit. And then you're adding on to that little cone. Just like that. Same thing with the other side. Bring it up and then cover it with that one. Like that. We're going to do the same thing with the last 4 petals. So put petals all around it. Just like that. So then you have 4 again. And you're going to do the same thing. Just glue the sides. So bring one up and then bring the other side and glue it. Then do the same thing for the other one, the last 2 petals. So again, bring this one up because it has no glue. Bring this one up, I already added glue to the sides like that. And just bring them up like this. And there you go, you have your little bud. That's the beginning of the rose. So now, what you're gonna do is put that down. And then these layers, we're going to start with the first layer. But before we do that, you're going to want to curl them. So with the mini dowel, you just curl the sides, and you can curl one at a time or all of them at the same time. But I'm curling them like this. So there's one side curl like that. And then come to the other side and curl. Just like that. So then you have 5 little curled petals and they'll look like this. Do the same thing for the other layers. And that's the last layer. So now you're gonna start gluing the petals. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna glue 5 petals at a time. So it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like that. And this will go like that. So with that, I'll show you. So that was just to show you how it'll look like. But you're gonna start by just putting them on the bud, like on the bottom, just gluing them to the bottom and just gluing them together. So like this, for example, there's 2 right there and they're right next to each other. Just like that. See that? And then same with this one right here, gonna glue them right next to that one. So then there's 3 right there. We need to glue 2 more. So then there's 4. And then here is the last one. So we're gluing it like this. See that? Okay, so now we're gonna start gluing these layers. Okay, so we have the 5 petals glued to the bottom like that. Now, what you're gonna do is grab this petal right here. It doesn't matter which one, but you're gonna add glue to this side right here and not this side. So I'll tell you what I'll show you what I mean by that. So adding a little bit of glue to that side of the petal. Usually I add glue on this side and that side, but this is gonna be our last petal for this layer. So I'm gonna leave this one open, but this one glued to the bud. So glue it like that. And you'll see it kind of sticking out. That's fine. So now for this one, because we're gonna go this way. So now this one, you're gonna want to put glue on both sides. Just like that. And you're gonna bring it up and glue it like that. Again, with this one right here, this is the 3rd one. And don't worry about the glue strings. You can always take them out. So that's the 3rd petal, gluing it to the bud. Now we're on to the 4th petal. And like that. Just like that. It kind of gives you that spiral look, and that's what we want. Now this is the last petal. This one is gonna go, this petal right here is gonna go inside like that. See that? So I'm gonna glue the sides and bring this up. And again, I'm putting it inside because this was the 1st petal. So inside the 1st petal right like that. And now we're gonna glue that 1st petal that we didn't glue on the side. So just like that. And that creates that spiral look to it. So now we move on to the 2nd layer. So same thing for the 2nd layer, but now we're gonna want, because there's, you can kind of see the in-betweens of this one, and then this one, and then this one, how the petals overlap with each other. Like one's in front and the other one's in the back. You're gonna wanna grab the 2nd layer and make sure that the petal wherever you place it, that petal is gonna go in between the 2 previous ones. So just like that. And I'll show you a closer look. So you want it to be like that. And again, 5 petals for the second layer. So we add glue to the base like that, and then just glue it to the bottom. And the same thing for this one. Because this is the first petal, you're going to add glue to the side like that, but not to that side. You're going to wait. So you're going to put it up like this. There you go. Now move on to the second one. And again, this will go here, right there. And you're going to add glue to the sides, just like that. Come up. And you're just going to go around the rose and bring up. This is the fourth one. So again, I'm just adding gluing the petals around the rose. Just like that. And now this is the last one. You're going to add it right there. And again, remember, this one will go inside like that. So add glue to the side like that, and then you're going to put it inside just like this. Then add glue to that first. This is the first petal, but it was the last that I had to glue. So just like this, it'll look like this. So now we're on to the third layer, and you're going to repeat the exact same process. So there's our rose. Super cute. Okay, so now we're going to make a loop for the back of the rose. So you're just going to want to grab your wire and then make a loop just like that. And then very similar to the hydrangea. See that? That little loop, and then fold it down like that. You are going to want to add glue, a lot of glue to the back, and you're just going to have to hold it there until it completely dries. And I'm just adding glue to the back of it. Just like that, I've added glue to the back of the rose, and I just hold on to this until the hot glue completely dries. So it's completely dried. You can see right there that it's completely dried. And now you can hold it up, and it's a nice little rose with a stem. So for this one, you're gonna want 5 little roses. So just like these. So 5 of these little roses will be added to the bridal bouquet.